you can get into the bed because you can raise yourself up with this one, your seat.
And for the record, I want y'all to realize she's the one saying, "Ooh, yeah, he can get in the bed with this one." Wow, 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 wow.
You are
Cue that music, boy.
too
Wow, wow.
much. The dancing is killing me.
Hey, I'm here to fix the copy machine.
You are too
I don't have a copy machine. That's okay. Say when you're ready.
ready.
Oh, ready. Hey, this is Derek. I'm gonna do a little review on the new wheelchair. Just roll with us.
Please consider subscribing. We're on the road to 10,000 friends. Once we hit 10K, we will be eligible to fundraise for our nonprofit through YouTube giving. We want to help as many people with disabilities as possible get out and enjoy life. Thanks and God bless. As you make a ham sandwich.
I don't need commentary for the peanut.
Well, they're going to wonder what all this mess is in front of you as we're reviewing the chair.
So a few months ago, I got a new wheelchair, the Amylior MK3. I said MK, it's not
M3.
the Alltrack M3. It's been a good chair. We went from the Magic Mobility X8 four-wheel drive to this one, and this has been a big change. The turning radius is fantastic, as in no radius. The two power tires are side by side in the center, so it literally turns on a dime. It does not have the power that the X8 had, but this one's designed for the inside. My width is about 4 inches smaller, and the length is considerably smaller. So it's been a good chair so far. I apologize for being this dirty. The wife told me about 3 times to clean it up before we did this. I'll get right on that. I mean, probably tomorrow or within the next 6 months, I'll get it cleaned up. I like the chair. It's been good, and the walls are far safer with me in this chair. This one's designed for the inside, where the X8 wasn't. The four-wheel drive is a great chair for the outside. But yeah, here we are. So if you want to get an inside chair, I recommend this M3. The one downside, the downside, it's slower, and the back cover on the seat that covers the electronics.
Yes.
It tends to pop off when you lay back too far. But you don't take the good with the bad. Oh, one more thing. These saddlebags that they give. Gay? God, they're just the worst. I'd recommend getting some aftermarkets, because this. And then if you put anything in it, I like to leave them open. But if you put anything in it, it hangs down like this.
And falls out.
Yeah, it's just, but that's minor. That's nothing major. You know.
Now talk about it inside the van.
Inside the van, it works far better. It's not as obviously agile as my manual wheelchair, but I can turn around. And whereas that was a complete impossibility in that X8 four-wheel drive chair. I could come off the ramp back in with the four-wheel drive chair, and that was about it. Whereas this one, I can pull it forward. I got to do like a 6-point turn, but yeah, I can turn around. So this one's going to work far better.
And in the you can get into the bed because you can raise yourself up with this one, your seat.
And for the record, I want y'all to realize she's the one saying, "Ooh, yeah, he can get in the bed with this one." Wow, 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 wow. Cue that music, boy.
Too much. The dancing is killing me.
Hi, I'm here to fix the copy machine. I don't have a copy machine. That's okay. No, it's a good chair. I recommend it. Definitely, man. It's a little slower, and the actuators on the hydraulic parts are not quite as strong as the Permobil F5 I had, but you know, you work around it. You just don't do quite as many non-wheelchair related activities. You know, the things that people like your therapist would frown upon.
Yeah. So that's why you have let's remind everybody, that's why you have the four-wheel drive chair, to go and do things like that.
Well, sort of. Yeah, no, when I talk about the non-wheelchair stuff, the F5, that Permobil, I can't recommend that chair enough. That thing would fly. It was fast, it was strong. My main complaint was it would get stuck on a grout line in the tile. It was always getting stuck. But
because those wheels were different than these type of mid wheels, right? Or whatever this is called.
Yeah, it was rear wheel.
Yeah, and this is mid wheels, right?
Right.
So these big wheels are in the middle of the chair.
Right.
And the width is only as wide as your seat, so that makes it very narrow.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot narrower.
So the other one, the F5, you couldn't take into the van.
No, we never did.
It wouldn't fit. It wasn't as narrow as this one,
Nope,
so
and it was longer.
yeah.
It needed a longer base because it actually would stand me up completely. So they lengthened it for stability.
This video is sponsored by
Tanya and I established the Just Roll With It Mobility Foundation. We are 501c3 tax deductible donations, and our goal is to get mobility equipment to get people with disabilities out into nature. Things as simple as getting out and having a barbecue, planting a garden. We want to do everything we can to get folks with disabilities out. Without your love, your support, and your donations, we can't do it.
So won't you help me help others? Donate, please, to the PayPal link below.
Look, I don't want to toot my own horn, but it's a good thing we're doing. Please help. We love you. Thank you.
You're eating a piece of ham before your sandwich is even made.
I like ham. I really, really, really like ham.
After Christmas ham.
After Christmas ham. Because we had ham.
In case they were wondering.
In case you were curious.
Anyway, you're making your sandwich in this fancy chair. But you've had this chair how many months now?
About 6 months.
Really?
Yep.
Because you only been home for 6 months from the hospital, and I think it was a while before you got it.
Argue with me, Adam. Okay.
Okay.
Left May.
I'll look back at the film and we'll decide who's right.
Okay. 6 months.
I'm right. I guarantee it's been 4 months. I'm
Okay.
going with 4. Okay. Anyway, for a while you didn't have the harness. You had one. It came. It worked about a week, and then something was wrong with the battery harness.
Yep.
They came and replaced that,
Yep.
and so now you've been rocking and rolling ever since.
Yep. It's been a great chair.
Well, you've had multiple chairs throughout the years.
Yep. Hi, Daisy.
The queen had to come back into the shot, you know. She likes to be the star. The attention. She loves to be the film queen, that's what I call her. She's the actress. She's the star of the show.
I got your ears. I got your tail.
Okay, anyway, the chair, back
Chicken leg, chicken hindquarters. Chicken leg,
She loves that.
hindquarters.
What was the chair called before the four-wheel drive? That standing chair. Was it another X8?
It was a Permobil F5.
F5, okay. And how does it compare to that?
Oh, the F5 was faster. That's another. The downside of this chair is that it's slow. It is slow. It's not as fast as the X8. If I roll, hi little dog. If I roll down the street, yeah, I notice. I notice a lot how much slower this one is. So it there's ups and downs, you know, but you trade one aspect for another.
Well, we had somebody that watches our channel, Dan on Wheels. He wanted to know what you thought of this chair because he's considering one.
Yeah.
So, anything else, pros and cons? Get off of that light. Go. I give you a bone. No. She's trying to chew your tail lights. Anyway, anything else you'd add besides it's a much smaller
I recommend
footprint?
the chair. I do. I'd recommend it just because it's so agile.
And it goes up and down really well, right?
Yeah. It's
I mean, how high does it go?
It'll elevate the seat. I think it's 9 inches, and it's good. The one thing I remember specifically about the F5, the Permobil, in addition to it being able to stand you up, the actuators for the hydraulic functions were just unbelievably strong. If I had to move something heavy, I could drop down my footrest almost ground level. I could scoop something up and then I could use it to help lift a bag of dog food, a case of water. But the other chairs, specifically the X8, they're not as strong. And they just quit. And then you're trying to use a different function like tilt or the seat lift to try and get you know, whatever you're doing to where you want to go. But this one seems to be okay. I've used it to lift dog food, a case of water, and it's doing all right. So, you know, hey, knock on wood, and everything should be going all right. So, yeah, it's a good chair.
But inside the van, it's got a much smaller footprint. Like when we...
No, it has a much smaller footprint, period.
I know, but when we...
And it
the other
helps
day,
inside the van.
you got to try it inside the van for the first time. And it fit in the van. You could turn around.
Yeah, it's a little...
You have to make...
It's a 12-point turn.
12-point.
But yeah, I did it. Where it was simply not even... It was not scientifically possible
In
that four-wheel drive chair.
Yeah.
Yeah, not at all.
So we have our small trailer, and if we go camping for a while, you would have to bring the four-wheel drive chair in the trailer. And this one, at least you could get to the bed, and you could, like, you could use it inside the van, and then outdoors use the four-wheel drive chair, and that's our plan going forward.
Yeah.
Because with this chair being able to lift, you could hop on the bed much easier.
That is the plan.
Yeah. So the next thing we're going to do is film a little weekend trip or something so you see how it functions, like in the van. But until then, this is your review.
I recommend it. It's a good chair. If something breaks on it, I will let you know.
Yeah. Besides
If I'm
the
able to break it.
little harness issue, I hear something. Somebody's into something. You better go check this out.
Can I make my sandwich now?
Yes, make your sandwich while I check on the baby. Uh-oh, what do you have? Uh-oh, you got Dad's. Oh, no. You do not need these. She loves pistachios. You don't need them.
Get out of my face. No, this is my my replacement chair for the four-wheel drive X8 electric wheelchair. This is the Amy. It's more designed for the inside, and it busted on me about a week after getting it. Simple little electrical issue. Got it fixed, and we are rolling, and we are at the VFW on Saturday. Look, I'm a ballerina. I could do a pirouette.
There's the new chair in action. It's going. It's rolling. Look at him trying to be fancy. Now he's going to mess up. And this chair is based out of Canada, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
Canadian chair.
Hand in hand in a chair with wheels, we make memories to help us heal. Just roll